Hi everyone, it's Ayush here and welcome back to the ultimate Firebase crash course in which I'm going to explain you all the concept of Firebase from the starting to an end, or you can say an advanced level. So in the previous video we just learned about how we can set up Webpack and how we can build our project for production ready websites. So in today's video we are going to take a look after that how we can build a Firestore database and connect it to the web application. So the first step is simply log on or sign up to console.firebase.google.com and click on this add project button. Now enter whatever project name you want. So in this case I'm going to say Firebase YT tutorial. After that's done, click on this continue. Now for this project we are not going to use this enable Google Analytics, so I'm going to disable this and click on this create project. It will simply take some time to just create up your project. Now till then what you can do is simply go to the VS Code and simply open one terminal and put it in the form of a tab so that there is no like you know what, you will get a proper workspace. Now you need to simply clear the first of all you need to clear the terminal and run the npm i firebase to check is Firebase installed or not. In my case it's installed, and if in your case it's not installed, then it is going to simply install it. So it will just take some time and it will just install the Firebase module. As you can see, up to date everything. Now let's go back to the web browser. Now you can see the Firebase YT tutorial project is ready. Now let's click on this continue, and then you will be redirected to the project dashboard. Now what you need to do, click on this web application button because we are building it from our for our web application. Now you need to enter the web application name to register your application. Now at this point I'm going to give it the same name, the Firebase YT tutorial, and click on this register app. It will just simply take some time and it will just set up the project. Click on this continue to console, and now you can see we are having one application at this point, one app. So you need to simply click here, click on the projects and scroll down to the SDK setup and configuration. Click on this config button, and now you will see a Firebase configuration object. Simply copy this and go back to the VS Code, open the index.js file. And the first thing is you need to simply import some packages from the Firebase module. So let's say from Firebase slash app, you need to import the initialize app function, which is going to simply initialize your application. After that, you need to paste the configuration object that you copied from that website. After that's done, you need to simply call the initialize app function. Okay, that's auto imported, so let's delete that. So now you need to call the initialize app function. This function takes one parameter, that is the Firebase config, and that's it. Your application is ready and it is connected with the Firebase. Now the second thing that we are going to do in today's video is just create a Firestore database, not Firebase database, but a Firestore database. Simply click on this Firestore database. Under the build drop down, it will just take some time, and now you need to simply click on this create database. Now when we are creating a database, we need to specify the location of our data center. So in this case I'm going to select Europe because it's much nearer to India. So we are going to select the location of the data center to Europe and simply click on this next. And at this point, just remember that don't select the start in production mode, start in test mode, because we are going to test something, because we are going to just learn up, right? We are not building an expert application by using Firebase right now. So simply check the start in test mode, click on enable. It will simply take some time to just provision your cloud Firestore, and that is it. You can see here's our Firestore database. It just took some few moments, and now you can see here's it is. Now suppose if you want to start a collection, simply click here, start a collection. You need to give it a collection ID. So for example, let's say we give the name of the countries at this point. So let's say countries, click on the next. And now after that you need to add a document. Like when you create a collection, you need to give the first document as well. So let's say in the first document, we need a document ID, the field, the type, and the value, right? There are two things. First is the key and the value. Like when you see in JavaScript, you're having an object which is containing a key and a value. Similarly, in the database as well, we are having a field, or you can say a key, as well as a value. And in between, there is a type, like which kind of value is that? Is it a number? Is it a string? So that's the type. So for default, let's set it to be string. And in the field, we are going to provide it like name. As a value, we are going to provide it, let's say India. And now you can add more fields as well, like this, like click on this add field, and at this point as well name, and you'll get, let's say, USA. And one more very much important thing is the document ID. So in default, because nobody is going to just write a random document ID every time, so simply click on this auto ID. So it will simply generate one auto ID, or you can say a random ID for your document. After that's all done, click on the save button, so that it will just start, or you can say it will just start a new collection of countries, which is going to contain one document, and that document is going to contain one field. So that's it. That's how you just connect up your Firestore database to your web application. Now, how we are going to run it? You need to simply go to PowerShell, npm, let's write here npm run build. It is going to take some time. It's going to build up your project and make it ready for production. That's it. It's done in 567 milliseconds. Let's go to the index.html file. Click on this go live button, and that's it. So you can see here's our document. Let's go to inspect element. Let's go to the console. And at this point, you can see there is no errors. It means that it has successfully connected the Firestore database to our web application, and that's it. And thus we accomplished the goal of our today's video. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Meet you in the next video. Till then, see you.